Today our topic is 20.2, that is mutually exclusive outcomes or events, right? Supposing you roll a dice, the possible outcomes or events are scores of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because dice has 6 faces and every face has a number 1, 2, 6, right? These are said to be mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means that if one happens, the other do not. At the same time, just one event is happened, that is called mutually exclusive events or mutually exclusive outcomes. Outcomes of the experiments are not always mutually exclusive. For example, if you draw a card from a pack, so here we have a definition. Here we have an example of a card. When we pick a card from a pack, one outcome is that it might be a heart, or another is that it might be a king. These are not mutually exclusive. Why? Because since you can have a card that is both a heart or and a king, so that's why this is not mutually exclusive, because in cards we have just heart cards, also we have just king cards, also we have both heart and king cards also. If the event A and B are mutually exclusive, then we have the formula that the probability of the event A or the probability of event B is equals to probability of A plus event probability of B. If you have a set of outcomes that cover all possible results of the experiments, then they are said to be exhaustive. For example, the scores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 obtained by a rolling a dice are exhaustive since no other score is possible, right? This is the definition of exhaustive events. If you have a set of outcomes that are mutually exclusive and exhaustive, then the corresponding probabilities must all add up to 1, right? So the probabilities are added up to 1. Here is the example. The breakfast menu at a works canteen is always one of 4 options. Some of these options are more likely to be on the menu than other. The table shows the options available on the day together with three of the 4 possibilities probabilities, right? So food are sausages, fish fingers, bacon and eggs, and cereals. Okay, so the probability of sausages is 103, and the probability of fish fingers 0.4, probability of bacon and eggs is 0.1. We have to find the probability of cereals, right? So the question 1 part A is basically that copy the table and fill the value of the missing probability. We have to find the missing probability, the cereals probability, right? The part B is that find the probability that the breakfast available on the randomly choosing day is cereal. This is your part A, sausage and bacon eggs. This is part B, and not fish fingers. This is part C. So first of all, we have to complete the table. You can see that this is 0.3, this is 0.4, this is 0.1. When we add these probabilities, your answer will be 0.8. We have to find the cereals probability, that is 1 minus 0.8. It will become 0.2. So this is the probability of cereal, right? So because the sum of all probabilities are equals to 1, you can also say that 0.3 plus 0.4 plus 0.1 plus x is the probability of cereal which we have to find, is equals to 1. So these all probabilities are added, and when we move these probabilities on the right side, it will subtract from 1. So your answer is 0.2. Okay, next is the part B. What is the probability of cereal? So we have recently find the probability of cereal, that is 0.2. Okay, next one is sausage or bacon eggs. So here we use the formula which we have previous studies in this way. Probability of A or B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. So here is sausage or bacon's probability, bacon's or eggs probability, It means that we have to add the probability of sausage and we have to add the probability of bacon and eggs. So what is the probability of sausage? That is 0.3. And what is the probability of bacon and eggs? That is 0.1. So the probability of sausage or bacon eggs is 0.4. Next one is not fish fingers. So not fish fingers means that here is the probability of finger fish. So if we subtract this probability from 1, it will be the probability that not fingerfish, that is 0.6. Okay, this is your solution of this example. Now we have the next exercise 20.2, and this 20.2 can be solved by using the previous example. Also here we have the total 10 questions. You have to do the even number questions. Question number 2, question number 4, question number 6, question number 8, and question number 10. All these questions you have to do and send it to me on WhatsApp. That's enough for today. Okay, do you have any problem? Okay, do it fast.